The forbidden books of the Bible. Why were they removed? Have you ever wondered if the Bible you hold today is complete? What if there were books, once considered sacred, that are now missing from our scriptures? Throughout history, some texts were revered, others questioned, and some outright banned. But why? And who decided what should be included in the Bible we read today? Join me as we uncover the mystery behind the forbidden books of the Bible. The Bible, as we know it, consists of 66 books, 39 in the Old Testament and 27 in the New Testament. But there are other writings, some of them ancient, some mysterious, that were removed or excluded. These books are often called the Apocrypha, the deuterocanonical books, or even the Pseudepigrapha. Some of these books include the Book of Enoch, the Gospel of Thomas, the Book of Jubilees, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, and the Apocalypse of Peter. Each of these books tells fascinating stories, but they were left out of the biblical canon. Why? Let's explore. The formation of the biblical canon. The Bible didn't just appear one day, it was carefully compiled over centuries. Early Jewish leaders finalized the Old Testament, while the New Testament books were debated and confirmed by church councils, such as the Council of Nicaea, A.D. 325, and the Council of Carthage, A.D. 397. The criteria for including books were strict. Was it written by an apostle or close associate? Was it widely accepted by early Christians? Did it align with established Christian beliefs? Did it bear signs of divine inspiration? Books that didn't meet these standards were either removed or never included. The Book of Enoch. One of the most famous lost books is the Book of Enoch. Quoted in the New Testament, Jude 1:14-15, it describes fallen angels, Nephilim, and apocalyptic visions. Jude 1:14 says, Enoch, the seventh from Adam, prophesied about them. See, the Lord is coming with thousands upon thousands of his holy ones. So, if the Book of Enoch was quoted in the Bible, why was it removed? Some say its descriptions of supernatural beings were too controversial, while others argue it wasn't widely accepted by early Jewish scholars. Tapayoti sat amas. In 1945, the Gospel of Thomas was discovered in Egypt. Unlike the four Gospels in the New Testament, it contains 114 sayings attributed to Jesus, but with a mystical tone. For example, one passage reads, Jesus said, If you bring forth what is within you, what you have will save you. If you do not have that within you, what you do not have will kill you. Gospel of Thomas, saying 70. Early church leaders feared that such teachings might encourage secret knowledge, Gnosticism, which they viewed as heretical. As a result, this book was rejected from the canon. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene suggests Mary Magdalene had a deep spiritual insight, possibly rivaling the male apostles. Some even claim it portrays her as a leader in the early church. But was this why it was excluded, or was it because it contradicted established doctrine? The Gospel of Mary states, Where the mind is, there is the treasure. This suggests a deeper, more philosophical approach to faith, which early church fathers may have found problematic. The Apocalypse of Peter. The Apocalypse of Peter presents a vivid depiction of heaven and hell, offering a glimpse into the afterlife. It describes the suffering of sinners and the joys of the righteous, much like Dante's Inferno, but centuries earlier. Some early Christians revered it, but others thought its imagery was too extreme and unbiblical. Over time, it was discarded, though it influenced later Christian thought on hell. The Book of Jubilees. The Book of Jubilees, often called the Little Genesis, expands on the stories in Genesis and Exodus. It introduces new details about the lives of patriarchs and even claims to be a revelation given to Moses by an angel. Despite its detailed chronology, Jewish and Christian scholars alike viewed it with skepticism because it contained teachings that diverged from mainstream beliefs. Even though it was popular among certain Jewish sects, it never gained universal acceptance. What do these books teach us? These lost books challenge us to ask important questions. Were they truly uninspired, or were they too radical for their time? While they may not be part of our biblical canon, they offer insights into early Christianity and Jewish thought. Paul reminds us in 2 Timothy 3:16, "All Scripture is God-breathed and is useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in righteousness." This means the Bible we have today is divinely guided, but studying these extra-biblical texts can deepen our understanding of history and faith. Furthermore, understanding why these books were left out helps us appreciate the Bible's formation. We see how early church leaders wrestled with questions of authenticity, truth, and doctrine. Some books were excluded due to theological concerns, while others simply fell out of favor with mainstream religious authorities. Some, like the Book of Enoch, continued to be cherished by certain Christian groups, such as the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, which still considers it scripture. Should Christians read these books? So, should Christians read these books? While they are not considered inspired scripture, they provide historical and theological insights. They help us understand the debates that shaped our faith. What do you think? Should these books have been included in the Bible? Have you read any of them? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Faith and History. Until next time, stay curious, stay faithful.